I have spent 3 years writing about climate change as a research problem.
This summer, it stopped being abstract.
We saw what that reality actually looked like. On June 23rd, France hit 44 degrees Celsius. That's its hottest day since measurements began. And then, in just a matter of weeks, temperature records were completely shattered across 13 different European countries.
And it wasn't just Europe, you know. By the Independence Day weekend of July 2026, more than 150 million Americans found themselves under heat alerts. Washington, D.C. recorded its hottest 4th of July on record. People who cared about climate change in theory were suddenly experiencing exactly what the science had warned was coming. The threat, it was no longer just a projection.
Behavioral science has a really specific term for this kind of moment. They call it tangibility. It basically means that people just don't respond to abstract global projections. We respond to immediate, visible, personal consequences, things we can actually feel. And this summer, it produced tangibility at a massive scale.
But the research also comes with a pretty honest warning for what happens next. You see, tangibility narrows the gap between our values and our actions, but usually only temporarily. Because heat waves end, air conditioning gets installed, the immediate discomfort fades away, and the deep, structural incentives that produce the problem in the first place, well, they remain exactly where they were.
So the question my doctoral research sits inside is not whether people feel the urgency when the crisis becomes tangible. They clearly do. The real question is what design can do to close that gap. How do we bridge the space between feeling the heat and actually acting on it, before that feeling inevitably fades?
I am Mathias, a doctoral candidate at International School of Management, New York and Paris, researching carbon footprint reduction at the intersection of aviation and fashion. Follow to see how my research becomes a product.